Thank you so much for joining me here. I love to be able to talk with you about methods for mental, emotional, and physical health and teaching you tools and practices so that you can be resilient for life. And I'm so excited today to share these practices that will help you to strengthen your digestion so that you can feel good in this world and have a robust immune system. So the thing that I want to talk with you about today is your mental health and your digestion and how those two things are connected and how you can improve your mental health by strengthening your digestion and improve your digestion by improving your mental health. Mental health is something that is increasingly an issue, not just in adults, but in our youth. Signs that your mental health needs to be improved includes eating or sleeping too much, pulling away from people and usual activities, having low or no energy, feeling numb or like nothing matters, having unexplained aches and pains, feeling helpless or hopeless, smoking, drinking, or using drugs more than usual, feeling unusually confused, forgetful, on edge, angry, upset, worried, or scared, yelling or fighting with family and friends, experiencing severe mood swings that cause problems in your relationships, or having persistent thoughts and memories that you can't seem to get out of your head, thinking of harming yourself or others, inability to perform daily tasks like taking care of your kids or getting to work or to school. Mental health issues have escalated during the pandemic. Between December 2020 and July 2021, employees reported a 21% increase in burnout and a 17% increase in physical symptoms of stress like muscle tension and fatigue, as well as added work-life balance challenges and overall job stress, according to a survey by the digital wellness company Mequilibrium. American work culture and its relation to workplace burnout is well documented. U.S. workers are some of the most stressed employees in the world, according to Gallup, with 57% reported feeling stress on a daily basis in the last year. Rates of daily stress, worry, sadness, and anger have trended upward for American workers over the last decade, and the pandemic only added concerns over the virus, sickness, financial insecurity, and racial trauma. Mental health disorders can affect women and men differently. Some disorders are more common in women, such as depression and anxiety. According to a recent survey by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, 29 million American women, or about 23% of the female population, have experienced a diagnosable mental health related disorder in the last year alone. And those are just the known instances. Each year, 1 in 5 women in the United States has a mental health problem such as depression, post-traumatic stress disorder. Although women and men have similar rates of mental health problems, the types of mental health conditions may differ. Men are much more likely to commit suicide than women are. Men die by suicide 3.6 times more often than women, and light-skinned men in particular are much more likely to take their own lives. Many men still buy into the stigma that they should be strong enough to handle all the things on their own. Research shows that they delay seeking health care, ignore symptoms of illness, and hold back information when they do finally see a doctor. This can be especially true when it comes to mental health. But there are precursors to full-blown mental health disorders, and that's really what I want to emphasize with you today. The first one is rumination, where the same negative event plays over and over in your mind without resolve. Each time you play over a negative situation in your mind, something you're angry about, something you're afraid of, it impacts you mentally, emotionally, and physically. A positive thought has a very different chemical reaction in the body than a negative one. And the second is disillusionment. It's when you lose positive meaning in a relationship or a job and you disconnect from your sense of purpose. Stressful life events like divorce, financial crisis, or loss can also play a big role as environmental risk factors for mental health issues. But I think if you want to know the absolute truth, I don't think mental health issues are an individual problem. I think it's a social problem. And I think it's caused by living in conditions that are not natural to human nature. We are communal animals, and yet we are more isolated than ever before. We are part of nature, and yet we live like nature is something that's distinctly separated from who we are. Our attention is diverted outward, and the majority of us don't utilize tools and methods that connect us to our inner terrain, our inner knower, and our inner self. We emphasize consumerism and measure our self-worth by our material possessions. We are on a treadmill where nothing is ever enough, and there is a swelling element of inadequacy. We use social media to compare ourselves and are exposed to mainstream media, which does little more than capitalize on divisiveness, pain, and victimhood. I believe we need more voices of unity, hope, and loving guidance to bring people together. But where it starts really is through cultivating a connection with the self and addressing the basics. Purpose. You need to feel purposeful in your life. What is your purpose, your reason for waking up each day? Movement. You need to use your body. It doesn't have to be a gym. It could be dancing, walking, gardening, cycling. Community. You need people who care about who you are, not what you have or what you don't have, not what you look like, but who you are. And if you are lonely and you don't have friends, which by the way, if that's you, then you are not alone for that. This is a common occurrence because of our lifestyle and our over-reliance on social media. Then volunteer somewhere. Give your time. Get out of your own head. Good diet. Our diet impacts our mental health and our mood. And of course, there are variances in ideal diet for different people. In my Be Resilient for Life coaching program, we identify your digestive type and digestive strength, and we use foods that are specific for cultivating a resilient digestive system for you. Strong digestion is imperative for mental health, and I could give you a few reasons for that right now. Digestion is a vital area of our immune system. There's a bi-directional relationship between our resilience and our immunity that occurs via digestion. Mental stress promotes inflammation in the gut. Inflammation in the gut can depress regions in the brain and cause anxiety and depression. Balancing gut bacteria reduces inflammation and promotes mental health, but additional measures need to be taken. A robust mental health requires a holistic approach that addresses mindset, emotional health, and digestive health. Researchers have investigated how bacteria in your colon influence health by interacting with the immune system, strengthening the gut barrier, and preventing inflammation. These activities also affect our mood, anxiety levels, stress resilience, and depression. In my Be Resilient for Life coaching program for successful business professionals, we zoom in on maximizing digestive strength for immunity, vitality, and energy. The lifestyle practices that are taught: stress reduction, nervous system healing, breath work for releasing trauma, mindset training, and dietary practices facilitate strong digestion and reduce inflammation. Deficient bacteria in the gut are linked to several mental illnesses, including anxiety and depression, prevalent in society today. Scientists know that the relationship between the gut and the brain is bi-directional. For example, antidepressants balance gut health, and probiotics improve mood. So what do I do to improve my mental health? I have a strong sense of what my personal purpose is. I feel aligned with that purpose, and I work on it every single day. I meditate every day so that I can be connected with my inner knower. I visualize and I think about the things that I want in my life. I eat to keep my digestion strong. I exercise, sleep, and engage in relationships with people that I believe will uplift me. So you have to take responsibility for your mental health and your emotional health, the things that you can positively control, because society is not going to bend today and try to make you feel better. There are many structures put in place that are there to make you reliant, to make you obedient and dependent on a consumerist culture that thrives on making people feel inadequate. And to do that really requires that you are willing to unearth and recover your unconscious beliefs, fears, and programs that you keep outside of your conscious awareness, to interrupt your stress response with the fundamentals of healthy lifestyle: diet, exercise, sleep, purpose, and community, and to join some type of community of like-minded individuals with an experienced guide who can help you. In my Be Resilient for Life coaching program, having a strong and robust digestive system is the epicenter of our immune system, dietary practices, and lifestyle. If you would like to speak to me about joining this program, you can apply for a free consultation with me or someone on my team. We will spend about an hour on the phone with you and take a deep dive into your lifestyle practices, mindset, and digestion. And if it seems like you would make a good fit and the program resonates with you, you can join it. And I will guide you through the exact practices that I have guided hundreds of men and women through to cultivate mental, physical, and emotional resilience so that you can create a life you desire. Click the link below or in my bio to take my free masterclass if you're not ready for a free consultation, or sign up for a free consultation with me today. Thank you so much for your time and your consideration today. I hope that this information aids you on your path. Please like this video and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you soon.